Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Neeraj. In this session, we will see how to read some data from a file. In the previous session, we worked on creating a file, writing some data into a new text file. And I am going to reuse the same project instead of creating a new one. Reason being that the way I am planning is that maybe we will refactor it accordingly in coming days. And we will ask some user input. Something similar like press W for writing some data, press A for modify a file, or press R for reading a file. Okay, so this is my idea. And what I'll do is that I'll refactor this code a little. So I'll first create a new function and move all the code for writing a file into that function. So fn write to file and bring all this code for writing into this function. Okay, and also since this file name would be used across multiple places, so what I'll do is I'll move this outside as a global variable and we'll make it as a constant. And we don't need to use the let keyword and str. And also, so for a constant, so a convention is that the name should be all in a uppercase and we will replace the our file name variable accordingly. Okay, so that way the code for writing the data into a file is successfully moved into write to file function, and whenever we need to call it, so very simply we will call this function and program would work as expected. I'll comment it out and we will focus it on the reading a file. Reading is also very simple. It is nothing too complex. It is merely about 3 lines of code. As a first step, first we need to open the file. I'll create a variable. This would be a handle to our file and open function, and we will need to provide the path. So this is file name and expect unable to open the file. Okay, and by the way, of course, yes, so it must be immutable, otherwise we will not be able to perform the rest of the operations. And next I will create a variable that will hold the content of this file. Let mute file content. I'll create an empty string, and next we will read the file and we will place all the data from the file into this variable file content. I'll use the file handle read to string function, and we will pass on the variable file content as a mutable reference and unwrap because it returns a result. And now we will very simply print the file content variable. Println file content. Okay, now let's try to test it. Cargo run, hit enter. So we are getting the file content. Maybe I'll have some new line for the clarity. Cargo run. So we are getting it correctly, and this is the same content what is present in the test.txt file. So that's all for now. I'll see you next. So till then, take care and happy coding.